As Managing Director of Stripy Lightbulb CIC, you will have heard me say many times that there is no equivalent training on ME C.F.S worldwide. And I stand by that. And I'm going to explain the reasons why. As I've said many times, only a very small minority of medical students have any training on ME C.F.S in medical school. And that's only come about in the last 2 or 3 years. Before, say, 2014, when I started my ME advocacy, no medical students were receiving training. So that's a new thing. People that have been in the medical profession for decades, some think, yes, it's a valid condition, but we don't know what it is. They don't really take it seriously. And then other people have been persuaded that it is a mental condition. So if you ever approach a GP for advice about an ME C.F.S patient under your duty of care, there is no guarantee that that GP will believe that ME C.F.S is a valid condition. That's my first point. If medical professionals aren't receiving training, nobody in the wider sectors are getting training either. Your occupational health team won't have had training on ME C.F.S. There are lots of disability training organisations worldwide, but none of them include comprehensive training on ME C.F.S. That's because if researchers and scientists worldwide don't know what causes ME, what ME is, and we're still fighting to get it validated by the medical profession, why would disabled organisations do training on it? They simply do not know enough about the condition. However, then I came along and I've kind of accepted that people don't know what ME is. I can't give you facts until they're coming out of my eyeballs. I can't give you statistics because the research simply isn't being done. But what I can do is tell you what ME C.F.S is like from a patient perspective, because I am one. I can also give you education in terms of what the patient experience is from the thousands of conversations I've had with ME C.F.S patients worldwide over the last 5 years. I can also tell you about the patient experience from the relationships I've built with ME C.F.S charities around the world. I know what the political, social and economical issues are in a range of different countries. When I say that our training is unique and there is no equivalent worldwide, I mean there is no equivalent worldwide. Everybody rolls their eyes and says, yeah, right, whatever, there's loads of disability training. True, there is, but it doesn't cover ME C.F.S. ME C.F.S is a unique condition. You've got the health stuff going on that nobody really understands. People think it's just tiredness. Fatigue, in fact, extreme fatigue / exhaustion is one of our symptoms, but we may well have a range of up to 60 symptoms. It's like summing up Parkinson's disease with just shaking. Parkinson's disease is so much more than just shaking. We need people to understand what our condition is. It may well be even more decades before we find out what type of illness it is. We know it's a physical, biological condition. This notion that it's mental illness is just, no. There's too many physical indicators. We've got physical indicators in our brain, in our guts and in our blood, to the point where we're not allowed to donate blood. So if people think it's a mental condition, why would we be banned from giving blood? I'll leave you with that. But yeah, please do take a look at stripylightbulb.com. We've got 3 individual industry-specific courses. So they are business, education and healthcare. Those 3 sectors have been identified from the thousands of conversations I've had with patients. We've all had problems with those 3 sectors. So if you work in those sectors, you need to pay attention. Thank you very much.